Hi, this is Steve. Welcome back to my channel, Scale Model Kit Review. I have a very special review for you, and this is a review on the 2001 Orion dry transfer set. Now, many of you have purchased the 1/72nd scale Orion by Mobius Models, and it's a fantastic kit, and it's about time we got something that large in plastic. And it's a fantastic kit. Look for that review on my channel here very soon. But anyways, Stephen Dimso from SD Studios LTD was gracious enough to send me a review sample. Now if you look here, you can see these are dry transfer type stickers, or decals as you might want to call them. And they are far superior than any other that's out there on the market. And I have purchased the others that are out there, and I will show you some differences in those without going into the name of the other manufacturers. But anyway, these are the most accurate that you'll see out there on the market, and far superior than any water slide decal that you can get. Dry transfers have that advantage of not having a carrier film, so you get to put these down and they'll look just like the real studio model. Now we all know this, the studio model does not exist. It was destroyed. Stanley Kubrick didn't want any of his models out there to be used in films later on. A few of them snuck by him, but in this case, sadly, the Orion was destroyed. Now Stephen Dimso has built two of these, one for himself and one for Mr. Tate. And if you go to the website space.com, you'll see a wonderful article about this, and also Modelers in Miniatures has an article about this also. Stephen Dimso did a fantastic job on that Orion, and his research is spot on. It's fabulous what he did with these. So what's available out there as far as water slide decals are vastly inferior to these, meaning they are wildly off on the font, spacing, and kerning. And I'll show you that here in a second. Many of the smaller decals that are pictured here were created from the original purchased Airfix kits that the original prop makers used to replicate them. And as you can see, what you get from Steve are two rub-on dry transfers, adhesive back paper markings. So the adhesive back paper markings are the Pan Am ones, because they're so large it would be hard to produce it that size and have it as a rub-on transfer without cracking. So this is the way the original prop makers did it also. So this is very accurate to the original prop with these paper-backed sticker type Pan Am markings here. Also, you'll receive a 4 GB thumb drive with numerous photographs as reference from the filming miniature, and also the models that Stephen himself had painted up. And fantastic reference here. I mean, the reference that you receive with this thumb drive is far greater than any book you can buy out there on the market. And believe me, I've bought all the books, and it was quite pricey getting those books. Only I could have saved myself if I'd known that this was available earlier from Steve. So it's a fantastic marking set. Let's look at these a little closer. And you can see the coloring here is good. You can see how finely detailed these Pan Am markings are. And you can see there's no glossiness to them. They have a matte finish to them. They're really wonderful. So these are adhesive backed. And that's what they look like there. Now let me bring over the dry transfers. And here's your dry transfers. And they are superb with all the markings, and you obviously get the references on where all these markings go on your Orion. And these will just lay down perfectly. Proper spacing, the proper font, everything. Like I said, Stephen did his research, and these are fantastic. Far superior than the decals. So let's look at the differences with the decals. So here are the two sets of decals that I did purchase, and without saying who I got them from, these are designed for the 1/72nd Mobius Orion, as well as Stephen's is. And you can see the major difference in the Pan Am. And the colors just aren't right. Very dreary. A lot lighter there. These are darker, and that's what it should be. Now for the markings, you can see these are drastically different in size. And very inaccurate. You can see that the C is a lot different than the C on the American. I mean, the font is totally drastically different. Same with this one here. This is the proper font right there. Along with these water slide decals, there's a masking set out there that recently came out, and there's no way that a masking set can replicate the horizontal and vertical lines of the Pan Am symbol. I mean, this is just fine detail, and there's no way a mask set can replicate that. Besides that, with the mask set, it leaves you for deciding your color of the globe, and trying to mix that color would be very hard to do. Also on the thumb drive, Steve did a comparison between the 1/48 Scott Alexander resin kit and the Mobius 1/72, and those are fantastic photographs. You'll have to see that for yourself, but you can see the major differences between the plastic kit and the 1/48 resin kit. On the thumb drive is packed full of reference photos and a 10-page instruction manual, along with interior colors for the cockpit and the passenger area. And those are fantastic alone, just to have those. So there you have it. This is the dry transfer set from SD Studios LTD, Stephen Dimzo. You can find him on Facebook. You can find him on LinkedIn. You can find him on Twitter. You can find him just about anywhere on social media. I'll put all the links down below where you can contact Stephen to get yourself a copy of this. I highly recommend this for the brand new Orion kit by Mobius. It's fantastic. I hope you enjoyed this thorough review. If you like my content, please subscribe to my channel and give me a thumbs up. Happy modeling, everybody, and take care.